reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All these hype and build-up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To the air, it's Raiola. Pressure is coming. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a first down interception, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here in the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. He's going to bring up fourth down. The Huskers will line up to boot it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Play action. He's looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here.
He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Running back with the football. First down and more. He's still running. Here he goes. Touchdown, tied, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Grabbed by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a shotgun run call. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. The pass rush closing in. Running back has it on the screen now. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, they're lucky they completed this pass at all. Quarterback, in fact, gets hit and allowed him to get in there a little bit too fast. They're lucky the quarterback was able to see it and get rid of it.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Raiola. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Huskers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He stopped right at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Just trying to get rid of it.
Boy, he had all day back there to throw the football. That's like the old days back in the backyard. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. What's taking him so long? He's got to make quicker decisions.
Second down after the incompletion. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's Russell. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught near the goal line. He scores. Touchdown, Bama.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Quick pass. The catch is made. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking for the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
A completion sets up a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the RPO, clock to the right. Touchdown, Nebraska. They connect for 6. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Wideout's now clustered. Back to throw. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Operating an empty set. We're going to throw it on third and very long. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the defense, appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Gonna run it. It's Hansen. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough for a first down. Motion now from the tight end. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And the Huskers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Hansen. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Strong game by this quarterback. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking at this drive with a little more urgency.
Nice by the big fella there, defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake. He went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Defense is coming after him. Trap again in the pocket.
Great job here on this sack by this linebacker from Nebraska, living up to the lofty expectations of what you think when you think about Nebraska and linebacker play. Not just stuffing the run, but the ability to pressure the quarterback. They've had some great ones over the years.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. With the catch, it's Hale. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On the move now. Russell out of bounds, close to the end zone.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Slides the quick throw. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Huskers. They cap the drive with 6 points.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to begin the second half. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So it's second and long at the 20. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Pale. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back. It's Russell. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup and then going to that receiver for the score.
And he runs it into the end zone, and those 2 points will tie the football game.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Puts up the first, looking for more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The Huskers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. We'll try to run it with the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
To the air, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Bringing pressure. Now he's swarming again.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
The sack by the defense forces 4th down and a punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Defense flies in and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. What I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down. This guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They keep him guessing with a run. He shreds the tackle. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Raiola. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And that puts them back on top. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
And the coverage team gets to return it to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Looking for some space. It's Hansen. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. At the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
On the move now. Hit as he released it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Over the middle, it's Courtney. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And there's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Russell. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Still no answer for this offense. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they whip to the pressure?
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Working clock with the ground game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. Makes a quick catch. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Pressure is coming. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No. Denied. Stop. Bring up third down.
And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to